Yo, what's up guys? How y'all doing? Welcome to a new video and welcome to the first video of 2025. So, here we are at the start of a brand new year, and you know, it's always a bit of a weird one. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, when we're coming into a new year, as a For Honor content creator and as a For Honor enjoyer, just like all of you guys, it's always that time where we start to think about what does For Honor have in store for us in 2025 in year 9. So I'm nervous. I am a little bit nervous, but I am also excited as well. I think that the last year of For Honor was very good. Year 8 brought us a lot of good things, more good than bad in my opinion. So let's hope that we keep that ball rolling into year 9. And we polish up the game a little bit more. We brings us some new characters. We've got a brand new character coming, you know, this month, literally. In like, what, 3 weeks or something, we get the new Outlander hero. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to make a little video where we can all, as a community, talk about our New Year's resolutions. And, you know, you guys can let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. Personal stuff, like, you know, in New Year's resolutions in your personal life, maybe even online in the games, stuff like that in For Honor. You maybe want to get better at a certain character or something like that. It can be anything, but I just thought it'd be pretty cool to, you know, read all of your comments and see what you guys have got planned for this year, and talk a little bit about mine as well. You know, in terms of my personal life this year, I definitely want to get straight with finances and money, stuff like that. Like I mentioned in the last video, I started a new job in July, and YouTube is now just a, you know, a side hustle, but I still want to continue to grow it and eventually, hopefully, branch out to different games maybe, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, but at the moment I am fully focused on For Honor and any game that is kind of related to For Honor. In terms of viewership, you know, any similar games or anything like that, any Souls-like games, I will always play those as well. But yeah, my personal goals for this year is to get straight with my my finances. I want to get a bit fitter as well. Like I did start going to the gym last year, but I didn't stick to it. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot going on, and you know, it's hard. It's hard to commit sometimes. To the gym when you've just got so much else going on around you, you know. But I want to commit to the gym this month. I want to get, you know, I want to get in good shape. I reckon I can do it. But that's one of my goals as well. Lift more weights, eat more protein. You know what I mean? Intake less calories. Do you know what I mean? So that's the goal for this year. Also in my job as well, my IT job that I started in July, I want to progress as much as I can in that through this year as well. I want to learn as much as I can about the role, you know, and just get better at that within the company that I'm in. I'm in a very good company and with a lot of good people around me, and I very much enjoy it. So it's really nice, and I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I have that job. I would also like to continue to grow as a person. Most of my life, I've talked about this before, but most of my life I have suffered with mental health stuff. I've been depressed a lot, but like the last few years have been a lot better. And you know, the people that I have around me at this moment in time, you know, my family, my friends, my daughters, my partner, they're all bringing out the best in me, especially these last few years, and I want to continue to grow as a person and continue to be better, because they motivate me to be a better person, and you know, that's what I want to keep doing this year as well. I want to try and I was gonna say I want to try and focus. I want to try and ignore toxicity a lot more, but if I'm being honest, I do a pretty good job of that anyway. Like, people are toxic to me all the time in game, and a lot of the times I embrace it, and it makes good content, to be honest. You know, salt content, you know, people on the thumbnails, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Rage quits, dropping the kill card on the body. It's all part of the content, but I will say, like, I would be a liar if I was to say that sometimes it didn't get to me. At the end of the day, I'm only human. You know, sometimes people say some absolutely horrible things that I can't show in the videos, and I don't show. You know, I'll show like salt and people being, you know, telling me to KOIS, stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But there's people that really take it to the next level and say some absolutely diabolical stuff. And yeah, that stuff I would never show in the video because they are just horrible people, and I wouldn't even give them the limelight, you know, of it. Like, because at the end of the day, if I showed that, it wouldn't bother them. They'd probably like thrive off it, you know. I want to try and not let people get to me as much. And like I said, I'm only human. Sometimes I'll bite back, but most times I can ignore it. But sometimes I do tend to bite back, and if I'm having a fucking bad day, then I'll give it back a bit, you know. But I don't want to. I want to do better at ignoring it and just embracing it and using it for content, and not getting like sucked into these online arguments and petty stuff and stuff like that. So that's another resolution I kind of want to work on myself. So those are kind of personal ones, but in terms of the channel, obviously I do plan to still keep going with For Honor as long as the game is going. I will keep covering For Honor. But obviously, if there's any games that come out where the audience can relate to a different game, then I will also cover that as well. I would like to branch out to other games, because there was, like, when Elden Ring got released, for example, Elden Ring got released, and those were the most views during that month that I've ever had. The views on the Elden Ring videos were insane, and that period of time where I was playing that game and creating content and doing builds was such an enjoyable time, man. And I would love to just experience that again with another game. So I know that, like, there probably won't be any games coming out this year that are as high profile as Elden Ring was, because that shit was hyped up for years and years. But I would really like it if some game dropped this year that would really you know, make me fall in love with it, and, you know, get passionate about creating content on it, as well as doing For Honor and stuff, you know. So hopefully we'll be getting some good games this year. And like I said, I would like to cover them on the channel and branch out a little bit. I would like to try and stream more as well. I did stream quite a bit last year, but towards the end of the year I did fall off the streaming quite a little bit, because obviously all this stuff going on with my mum at the moment. I was going to the hospital every day, and I just honestly didn't have the energy to stream as much towards the end of last year. So hopefully things will be better with my mum in these next few months, and hopefully I can pick up the streaming again. But I would like to stream some single player games, you know, like that Kingdom Come Deliverance, for example. The new one is coming out, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That looks like a really cool game. The first one, I could probably do a playthrough of the first one before the second one comes out, and then we can do the second one when that gets launched. Just stuff like that. Cool single player games that are coming out, and just, you know, just streaming them the whole way through. You know, like part 1, part 2, part 3. Complete the game, and then, you know, do the For Honor streams again. So I would like to do more single player games this year, definitely. But other than that, I have high hopes for Honor this year. I know that all this stuff with Ubisoft at the moment is quite worrying. You know, Ubisoft is reportedly up for sale. Like, that's a rumor. Obviously, you know, people are talking online and shit. You see things, and it's like Ubisoft obviously aren't in a good place right now. So that is a little worrying in terms of For Honor. It's, you know, you're wondering, like, is For Honor gonna die and that's it, or will it get sold to somebody else, because it's such a unique game? And because it's such a unique game, I do believe that they copyrighted, you know, the combat system. It's called the Art of Battle, I think. I do believe that that's copyrighted, which is why there hasn't been any other game like this in fucking 9 years, you know. So I could be wrong, don't quote me on that. it's just, you know, that's just what people are saying and stuff like, you know, that's what I've read and that's what I've heard. I wonder if For Honor died, would that combat system still be copyrighted, and would people still not be able to create a game like For Honor? I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen full stop. I would hope that For Honor continues with Ubisoft, because at the end of the day, I would rather have all the Ubisoft devs that have worked on this game for years and years to continue to do so, rather than it be sold to somebody else, go into the hands of some other developers who might completely fuck the game up completely. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. I think this year is going to be very crucial for the channel. But I remember that I said that last year as well. I remember last year's New Year's video. I was probably saying around the same thing. I was probably saying like, oh, this year could be make or break for the channel. And then it turned out to be a good year. So maybe it'll be the same again. Who knows? But anyway, that's me. Anyway, just yapping about shit. But it's time for it's your turn now. It's your turn. So I want to see in the comments, what are your New Year's resolutions, your personal ones? And also, what are your resolutions for online, or what are your hopes for Honor? Stuff like that, you know. I consider you guys a community, not just, you know, not just some random viewer, not just some guy that clicks the like button. You know, I consider you all, you know, I care about each and every single person that is in my community and supports my videos. Genuinely mean that. So leave a comment, guys, and I will look forward to reading those. And I will read all of those, because I always read all my comments. So anyway, thanks for listening to my yapping once again. Tomorrow, as of tomorrow, we will get back to just doing the gameplay videos with the commentary as we build up to, you know, Title Update 2 in a few weeks, where we get the new hero. So I'm excited for that. So thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.